Check, 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 check. Come here, Linky. Come here. Come here. Come here. Linky's meowing so much, it's like... See? I don't know if the mic's even picking it up. Linky, if you want to be on camera, then jump on up. Jump on up, buddy. Come here. There we go. He wants to chill. Eee! Robert M. made it. Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida. Good afternoon. We got a bunch of people showing up. Showing up and showing out. Check, check, check. Linky is here. Can we get some likes in the chat? Because Linky has made it to the Saturday stream. Brenman Good is here with the link emoji. Go Habs from Montreal. Today's going to be controversial because people are going to be upset with what I have to say as far as Tudor watches. Let's get some more Linky emojis spammed in the chat, please. Oh, my buddy, my best friend. He's my lover boy. Look at this little baby boy. I love him so much. He's everything to me. I love him so much. Look at him. He's purring. The mic's probably not picking it up, but this is the best, dude. AZ Taz fan with the link emoji. Look at this little baby. Okay, this is just the rest of the live stream, guys. This is just the rest of the live stream. He's my best friend, dude. I love you, buddy. Look at him, dude. He's content just like chilling like this, dude. He'll do this all day. So, going to the topic at hand. Links now, then Jory G-Shock with the gin and juice. You already know. Chris Newman, welcome all from the UK. So one of my largest, actually like the largest demographic I have outside the United States is UK. A cup of tea? Why so formal? Because it's the Saturday live stream. Hello. Okay, so Robert M says Dapper Jory. Thank you very much. Shall we do a wristwatch check up top? Why not? Let's just have some fun. I'm wearing a Certina DS2 Chronolympic. I took this one out of storage, so I've been trying to wear it as much as I can. While we do that, can the chat please tell me what you're wearing and then also what you're sipping on? Because I don't know if you guys are new here, but every Saturday I have to ask you what you guys are sipping on. I'm sipping on some... I got a latte today. Now, for those of you who don't know, pretty much halfway through, I unfortunately, or fortunately, if you are a channel member, am going to be jumping over to the channel's Discord. You have to be a channel member to get the rest of the live stream. We're doing this because some of the channel members, the people, it's like YouTube's Patreon. They requested that, and it's true. They do support me voluntarily, and they requested that I do that. So we're going to try this out. But let me know what you are wearing on the wrist and what you are sipping on, and then let's get into some questions. Go Hobbs is not wearing a watch or drinking a beverage. Billy Schmidt, gin and juice. Salty, Aquaterra. Sam's dad's mustache wax. What the heck do you mean by this title? Well, you may have missed the last episode on this channel. Let's check it out, shall we? Oops. So, the last episode that I put out was Real Watch Collectors Choose Longines over Tudor. And when people watched that, they understood what I was getting at in that episode. And I challenged you guys to come up with a viable watch collection utilizing only Tudor watches. Because someone asked if I could only build a watch collection with either Longines or Tudor, what would I choose? And I picked Longines, and I gave some good reasons why, in my humble opinion. But I also challenged you guys, if you guys thought differently, what you guys would choose for your Tudor collection. And no one was really able to give me a good one, because the truth is Tudor's current roster is not conducive to building an entire watch collection. Now, that's not to say you can't have a couple Tudors in your collection. I'm probably going to buy some Tudor watches. I actually really like the Pelagos. I like the North Flag. I like the new Ranger. It's just not a very versatile watch catalog when we're looking at the brand as a whole. And that's fine. That's just how it is. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Okay, let's see. We got Mostly Harmless Certified Teeth Rot G-Shock GW 3500 BD sipping on a beer. Tea and Tickers sipping on tea, of course. Chuffmeister wearing a G5600 sipping on some fine non-sparkling water. Really exotic. AZ Tasman with that drip. Sam's dad says Longines has billion more models than Tudor. Yeah, that's kind of what we went over, isn't it? Tim Lar, you could collect all the Black Bay 58s like Pokemon. Yeah, that's the thing. Unless you want like a exclusively Black Bay collection. Yeah. But chat, Mostly Harmless already waved. Listen, not everybody can be here live, and I understand that. So let's go ahead and acknowledge the people that show up after the live segment. So let's go ahead and wave to the chat. Hello, we love you. We understand you can't be here live every single weekend, but we would really appreciate it if you show up, because we'll miss you when you're not here. Link calling. Yeah, Link's meowing. Chris Newman, 62 MAS. Ooh, Seiko, 62 MAS. Blue Birch and coffee. Remember, he didn't invent cats. He just has them on his shoulder. Yeah. We got the chat waving. Keenan Navot is waving. Sipping on some apple juice. Abdul is waving. AZ Taz is waving. Chuffmeister is waving. Billy Schmidt was waving. Brenman was waving. All right. Abdul asks, if you ever got the chance to collab with a brand to create a piece unique, which brand would it be, and how would you go about it? That's a very good question. So, this isn't new for watch YouTubers to venture in the watch designing space. A few watch YouTubers have had collaborative pieces done, and some, like Jody, have come out with their own watch brands. A lot of people have asked me if I'd be interested in doing a similar thing, and the truth is, right now, no, not really. I'm having a lot more fun and interest and motivation with the Time Teller shop. I think finding watches that people are interested in, and finding these really beautiful, obscure vintage pieces and bringing them to light for a new generation to enjoy, that seems to be more fun than designing a watch from the ground up. And I think the reason why is because I'm a collector at heart, right? And selling vintage watches and finding obscure watches and stuff, that's, even if I'm not keeping them for myself, finding them is still essentially a new take on collecting. I'm collecting them, but instead I'm collecting them for my shop. I'm collecting them for you guys instead of, like adding them to my personal collection. So it scratches the itch of collecting without me filling up my watch box. Although all the pieces that I find, if I don't sell them, I'm happily keeping them. So, what watch, if I had to go with this hypothetical, what watch brand would I want to collaborate with? I think it would be awesome. I think a lot of people would probably be like, Rolex. It'd be cool to make a Rolex. But the truth is, like, I would have a ton of fun making a G-Shock. Like, if I did a T3 G-Shock, like a DW 6900 T3 or something, that'd be dope. But it wouldn't just be, like a John Mayer thing where it has nothing to do with John Mayer. I'd have to find a way to make it my own. But yeah, I think a G-Shock would be dope. Like a DW 6900 module, but with the heart rate monitor and the oximeter and stuff. If they did that, that'd be dope. If it had all of those sensors and it did things like the Mudmaster did with the digital compass, but they put it in a 6900 module, I think that would be dope because I like going outside. I like having that information. I think it'd be really, really awesome. It could have a beard. Very true. Muhammad says, please do an update video on your Rolex date. Happily. I have a Rolex date and my dad has a Rolex date, two-tone, so I think it'd be fun to... I did a little comparison episode of those two, but it'd be fun to do another one perhaps if you guys are interested in that. Keenan to vote T3 field mechanical. That'd be dope. Abdul says, love the answer. Yeah, I think that would be just so cool to take my favorite G-Shock module, 6900, originally the 6600, right? But now it's called the 6900, and put some of the sensors that I like from the other G-Shocks in that module, and it would just be called like the 6900 T3 or something. I think that'd be dope. Casio will never do that, by the way, but that's, wishful thinking, whatever. Nisha says, evening Jory, what's going on, everyone? Kaiser says, good morning, bro. It is definitely nice to see you dressed up. Thank you. I'm more presentable these days. Anna says, Rolex is for D-bags. I don't think so. I think painting, I think painting with a broad brush is funny when you're trying to be controversial. Like, sometimes I poke fun at Invicta wearers and stuff. But the truth is, like, I think I also gave the Invicta Pro Dot, I think I ranked that like a B or a C. I think I ranked it a C, which was very high in my power ranking of like entry level divers. So, like I don't think that we can paint with a broad brush, and I am kind of biased here because I do own like 5 Rolexes. So, and I don't think I'm a D-bag, but I also understand what people get at because Rolex is seen as kind of like a casual watch company, a watchmaker for casuals. So it is what it is. Wimpy, sipping on some Rooibos tea from South Africa. Have a Black Bay 41 Heritage and loving it. I would love to add a Tudor GMT. The GMT Master 2, just not going to happen. Well, hey, those are great watches that you mentioned. And again, if you watched my last episode, I have nothing against Tudor anymore. I used to really bag on them, but I've actually come to appreciate what they have. I just think, I mean, it's just objectively true. They have a very non-diverse collection as far as like versatility goes. Anna Martinez, the time teller, can I get the Billick watch? Well, it's not mine to sell, unfortunately. That was a media piece. It's going back to, they sent me actually a shipping label. I think I'm sending it to another watch reviewer. I don't know who, but yeah, we're handling that. So I believe me, I'd sell it to you if I could, but that's it's a media watch that multiple, media entities have reviewed. So, but yeah, go to Billick's website, maybe DM them on Instagram and ask if, like when they're coming out with more of them. Let me see. What do you think about the Bulova Devil Diver? I think they're great. I think they're cool. Okay, Ranger Field Watch, Black Bay Pro GMT, the Royal variety. That's not, no. You've listed essentially 2 sports watches and a dive watch. I mean, 2 sports watches and a field watch. Sorry. That's not diverse. I'm sorry. The Royal is not a dress watch. Anyone saying that the Black Bay Royal is a dress watch, it's not. So the Pro GMT and the Royal, those are 2 sports watches, and then the Ranger is a field watch. And some people that want to, that because definitions, I suppose, can be subjective when we're looking at genre and category of watch. Some people consider field watches a type of sport watch, because when you are going sporting, when you're hunting or hiking, or that's sportsman's activities. So you could argue field watches are a type of sporting watch. But regardless, it's not a diverse enough collection. I'm sorry. But I appreciate you trying, Mark. I was not roasting you. The Royal is not a dress watch, dude. The Royal is not a dress watch, bro. This is not a dress watch. Do you understand that the day date, like the Rolex President, a watch that I own, that is a sports watch. That is not that is not a dress watch. It's also not a dive watch, but it is a sports watch. It is a metal bracelet with a sealed case. It is not on leather. And people be, oh, well, you can put on leather. Well, this one you can't. This is an integrated bracelet. This is a sports watch. It's like literally the definition of a sports watch. Yes, the Ranger is a field watch. But what I'm trying to tell you is that that is not, you listed 2 sports watches and a field watch. And what I'm saying is some people even consider field watches a type of sporting watch. So if I wanted to be a D-bag, I would tell you that you picked 3 sports watches, but I'm being nice. Okay, the 1926 is another one. That people bring up. And this is a much more viable dress watch. Linky, get it. I'm so sorry. We're trying to do a show here. This is a much more viable option for a dress watch. It's cutting it close. This is essentially like a date just, but come here, buddy. Jump. Come here. Come here, buddy. Sorry, Linky's being very needy. It's still not a very good dress watch, though, I'm going to be honest. But Briar Blues, my buddy Briar Blues, for dress Tudor, you'd need to go vintage. That's the truth. That's the harsh truth. And I'm very sorry. The Tudor 1926 is a very nice watch. The Tudor Royal, I'm not the biggest fan, but it's a nice solid watch. The Ranger, love it. The Black Bay GMT, it wasn't good when it came out. It actually had a borderline recall that Tudor had to try to keep hush hush. I covered that when it was happening, by the way. So I don't really like the GMT, if I'm totally honest. But their chronographs are great, except for the stupid snowflake hands. Tudor makes great watches. They're not versatile now, though. I'm so sorry. Linky, come here, jump. BM says the 2600's a fine dress watch. Hey, you know what we're learning here is that everyone's tastes are subjective. Um, See, Mark Smart is becoming a little bit perturbed. I can tell because he's like, so Jory, if the Ranger is a sports watch, then is my genuine mod issue Mil-Spec CWC 72 mechanical sports watch as well? Yeah, some people would consider that so. I don't know what you're confused about. What I'm telling you is some people would consider field watches a type of sporting watch. Are you confused about that? Some people consider G-Shocks sports watches. But G-Shocks, some people also consider as field watches because those are the #1 most common military watch at this point. Isn't it weird how I'm trying to convey to you that the definitions are somewhat loose when it comes to categorization of wristwatches? Don't try to catch me here in a gotcha. You're upset because you chose 3 watches that did not make a diverse enough collection. I'm sorry. So, it is what it is. I don't typically consider field watches sports watches. I think that they have their own category for a reason. But I'm also not upset when people are like, oh, my G-Shock's my field watch, or my G-Shock's my sports watch, or my Ranger is my sports watch. I don't really care. But what I am telling you is that you cannot build a diverse collection from Tudor, period. Looking for a no-date dress watch under 500, 2-hander preferred, but would be happy with sweeping. Well, Robert, the Time Teller shop has an incredible linen dial. Like, I don't know if you saw this, but it falls into the category. The category. Dude, you know what's funny? Mark says, not upset, dude. Just a bald dude yanking a beardy dude's chin. Here's what's funny. I'm also a bald dude. So you're a bald dude yanking a bald dude's chin. I'm also bald. Okay, so here's what's funny. Whoa, we sold... Oh my gosh, we only have 3 watches left. I have to do another restock. We have to do another restock at the shop. All right, so check this out. We have an incredible Chariot linen dial that's still for sale, and it's under 400. It's under $500, and when you use that coupon, you will save even more. Coupon code collector, all caps. I'm going to write it right now. Collector, all caps. If you go there, and then I have another 2-hander, which is a new old. Both of these are new old stock. This 3160 has a hang tag still, dude. Look at this. Still has its original hang tag. This is not under the $500 mark, but if you use the coupon code collector, you get pretty close. This is an insane watch. This is an absolutely insane watch. Original strap, original hang tag. Whoever buys this is actually going to own like an insane vintage high beat Seiko, but whatever. Also, I'm surprised this one hasn't sold. We have a 1963 just chilling at $207. And again, when you use the coupon code collector, it's under $200. So I don't know why people are I don't know what they're waiting for. But yeah, I think that this Chariot would be a great option for you. High beat movement, simple 2-hander, linen dial, new old stock, runs like a top, pristine. This picture was taken on my 7.5-inch wrist, so it takes up a good amount of wrist real estate without being overdoing it. Minimalist, but still gorgeous. I don't know why you guys would not be jumping on this, but Briar Blue says Seiko linen dial is a sweetheart, Jory. I'm telling you, this is probably this and then the traditional tank that we put up was actually those two are my favorite. Robert says going to shop to look at it now. Please use the coupon code collector, Robert, if you choose. And that'd be awesome. Nishal says upvote, guys. Mostly Harmless Certified T3 Bot says, what do I have to do to subscribe to get to the Discord live? So, after this, and I'm jumping over in just a few minutes, I'm going to be going live on Discord. Now, you have to be a channel member. You click the join button next to the subscribe button on my YouTube channel. It's like YouTube's Patreon. We only have one tier. It's, I think, $4.99 a month. It's literally the price of a cup of coffee. And you get access to that members only Discord chat. Now, why would you want to go there? Well, because I link some extra content over there that I don't put up on YouTube. And then also, during these Saturday Discord chats, you guys can actually talk to me. So it's not just one way. So when I go to the Discord, it's actually like you guys can all like actually talk to me. And it's a lot of fun. So how you do it, you click join next to the subscribe button, and then you wait and you go to the community tab, and I send a link that only the channel members can see. And then you guys click that link, and then you hang out at the during the live chat, which is a whole lot of fun. And I'm actually about to go over there in like a couple minutes. So let's get a few more good questions going before I go over. I didn't know you had Discord chats, and usually I am there. Well, you gotta be there, because I do like around 30 minutes here, and then I go over to the Discord to talk to all you guys. Dude, I'm reading the comments on my last Instagram post. Someone said, "You look as awkward as I do when I put on grow up clothes." That's so freaking funny, dude. Dude, bro, these are the funniest freaking comments ever. Has Sammy gotten the rose gold? I think you're talking about the pets hack. Not yet. But guys, I'm going to be jumping over to Discord. So please consider joining. Again, it's $4.99 a month, and you get to chat with me over there, and it's a whole lot of fun. So I'm going to jump over there, and please get out of your comfort zone. Tell someone you love them. Tell yourself you love yourself. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. All right, guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. Now, please go to the community tab on my YouTube channel and wait for the members only link. And I will see you